Good morning, everybody. It is literally 2 a.m. I just am sorry about that. Not sleeping well here at all. And finally, at 2 o'clock, I give up and came down to the only place that's open all night is the sports bar. I'm gonna have a cheeseburger. Anyway, when I was right outside the door here, can you guys even hear me? It's super loud in here. Right outside the door, the group of 37, and not literally, but maybe 15 are sitting out there, and it's right in front of the door to come in here. Every time I have to go by them, they basically they're bullies. They're absolute bullies and are trying so hard to intimidate me. And I literally don't acknowledge them at all. I don't look at them. I don't make eye contact with them. I just pretend like they're not there. But you have no idea how bad I want to. I mean, it's been going on for 3 days now. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I'm having a cheeseburger. I'll show it to you when I get it. I'm sure you want to see it, right? Good morning, YouTube. We didn't really spend any time on our balcony, but this is the view one way. And then there's a hotel right there. I don't know what it is. And another one there. And then there's the ocean. Getting an ocean view costs a whole lot more money than what we paid. Good morning, everybody. You know, I gave up trying to style my hair because the humidity just destroys it anyway. Within 5 minutes, the style's gone, so whatever. And last night, I had insomnia. I could not sleep. So what do? I get up and go to the restaurant. Well, technically it's a sports bar, but I had a hamburger at about 2 o'clock in the morning, a cheeseburger. Anyway, I wanted to catch you up on the situation, the drama. It's been, how long ago was that? 3 days ago? About 3 days ago. And it has not stopped. I mean, remember, there's 37 of them. And so they're everywhere all the time. I cannot not run into them. So one thing that happened earlier yesterday, I think it was yesterday, there was a group of about 10 of them. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you where they were standing. Right there through the sliding doors. People are going out there right now. The doors, and there was, like I said, about 10 of them gathered there. And I was coming back from somewhere, and I walked by, and just like the original incident, and every time I see them, I ignore them. I don't look at them. We don't make eye. For some reason, my phone stopped recording. But anyway, don't make eye contact. Don't acknowledge them in any way, shape, or form. And when there's 37 of them, and you know it's them because A, they're basically the only ones here that look like that, and they all wear matching swimsuits. Everything is pink. Hey, this must be, it was somebody's birthday and the theme was pink. So anyway, I walked past the group, and I'm going to hand the camera over to Ron so I can show you what one of them did. So, hi. So I walked by him, and one of the girls did this. I have to look at that to see if the message got across. So anyway, I'll just assume it did. And this, right on my heels. And I didn't stop. I didn't acknowledge it. I didn't turn around. But when she did that, the whole group busted out laughing. I mean, these are literally the definition of mean girls. Just mean girls. Obnoxious, loud, mean women. Okay? I ignored them again. And anytime they're at the bars, you know, they're and laughing. And so anyway, what's it called when you can't sleep? Insomnia. Bad insomnia this week. And so finally, like I said, at about 1:30 I went to the sports bar. And surprisingly, there were a lot of people there. Well, when I got there, they're seating out on the patio. And a group of about 15 of them were sitting outside. I walked by, and they're right in front of the door, so you have to walk by them. So I walk by, and I go, and I sit, like, right in the middle of the bar. But to my left, on the corner, were these two young, I call them boys, because, you know, they're my son's age. But they started talking to me. And all of a sudden, so I sit down, I ordered food and a mimosa. You know, I was hoping if I had a drink it would help me go to sleep. So anyway, I see out of the corner of my eye, one of the ladies is standing right next to me, like within inches. And the boys were talking to me, and I couldn't hear them because it was really loud in there. And I said, would you mind if I scooted down so I can hear you? And they said, yeah, come, you know. So I get up and I scoot down one stool. She moves the stool and stands right next to me again, within inches. And the boys are looking at her like, what is going on? And they brought me my food, and they bring you silverware in a little tin bucket thing. It's about, 6-8 inches tall, and they put the napkins in it and forks and knives. And so one of the boys needed a napkin, so I picked up the little bucket, which was to my right, and they're to my left. And I picked it up and sat it in front of him. And the girl goes, was that necessary? I said, excuse me? Was that necessary? I said, I'm not sure what you mean, what you're talking about. Moving the silverware? And one of the boys said to her, she moved the silverware because my friend needed a napkin. And she kept, just at me. And finally, I had it. I went off. I did bad. Bottom line is, I said, you are a bunch of entitled bullies, and you need to back the fuck off. And she goes, really? And I said, absolutely. I know you're trying to intimidate me. You do not. You can't intimidate me. I spent a career dealing with people like you. And so all of a sudden she goes outside and gets all her friends, and they come in to gather round. And right about that time, Ron walks through the door. So no more words were exchanged, but Ron's presence intimidated them. And keep in mind, these women are like in their 30s and 40s. I'm an old lady, but I am not afraid to throw down. if I had to. But as soon as Ron walked in, and I had at one point said to the bartender, "You need to call security," because I'm thinking, there's no one up at this time of the day. The place is empty, other than, I don't know, there was maybe other than that group, maybe. No, there was. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There was a few people in there, but very few. So this morning, and I said to the girl, "Have another drink, but quit talking to me." And so this morning we're on our way to breakfast, and we saw a spot on the sidewalk where obviously someone had been sick. And
halfway between the bar and the restrooms.
Right. Oh, yeah. Halfway between the bar where we were and the restrooms. And keep in mind, they're the only ones out there. So I just thought it was funny that, because when I said have another drink, we're not drunk. Well, they were coming in and ordering 10 shots at a time. They were definitely drunk. But anyway, so they got sick. Karma was served. And I forgot to mention one of the things that the girl said, or the lady said, was when I said, "You can't intimidate me." She goes, "Yeah, that's why you're shaking." I said, "Well, actually, I'm shaking because I have multiple sclerosis, so I shake all the time. Trust me, you do not scare me." I felt like this was like high school. It was so ridiculous.